Hi everyone! In this video, I will be doing these pretty silver glittery toenails. As most of you know, I do not have any toenails on my big toes. I had them removed several years ago. If you want to learn more about this, see more videos on me doing my toenails, look in the description box below for the links to the playlist. And what I use to paint my other toenails is from the Mishu company. This is from their mermaid tail collection. It is number 1. This is the acrylic that I'm going to be using for my toenails, and this was sent to me as a gift from Mishu Company. It is designed by Tony Liu. Mishu Company no longer sells his acrylics, but I do believe that Tony does sell his acrylics, and you can find him on Instagram. I will include his Instagram link in the description box below. You can get a hold of him there and ask him if he sells it and how you can purchase it. And this beautiful color is $119. And it is a beautiful silver holographic. It has these gorgeous tiny little butterflies in there. Here is the dual form that I usually use for my toenail. This is from TOENAILS. It's a mix and match dual form. I was sent these as a gift. 12 of them from my good friend Elinda. But you can find these on eBay. You can get a set of 12, mix and match, and they come from Costa Rica, and they're $12.50 plus $5 shipping and handling. You do not get like 100. You get like 12 sizes, just 12 pieces, and that's it. And you know, any dual form you can use. You don't have to use these ones. You can use the YS, you can use McCart's. Here I'm showing you on the left McCart's dual form, and then on the right is YS Nails dual form. These are the same size. This is size 0, and they're the same tip. They're the same dual form, only one doesn't have YS Nails on it. They're about the same price range too. You get 100 of these dual forms for around like $8 to $10. And I mean, you can use the same dual form over and over again, so you will have plenty to share with your friends. And here is the curvature of the dual form, and that's pretty good curved. It's going to work out great for my toenail. I'm going to use the McCart one today. I just wanted to share with everyone that you don't have to have the same pink mix and match form that I use. You can try any dual form. I'm sure they will work fine for you. This is the McCart dual form I'm going to use. And with this dual form here, I'm going to have to tailor it to fit my toe, because back by my cuticle, my toe is shaped like a square. It is not rounded like this form, so I'm going to have to trim it. I'm just going to take these small scissors here and just trim it straight across. And I don't really have to remove much of the tip at all. Just cut it straight across. And then I flip it over, trim a little bit of that excess off there. And then I just snip the corners a little bit to kind of round the corner off. Then I come in with my hand file and I just file that off a little bit and smooth it out. If you've ever filed a dual form, this type of plastic, when you file it, it seems like the edges become fuzzy or frayed like. So I will have to take a fine buffing block and buff those off. Here is what my toe looks like without a toenail. And I want to start with a short disclaimer and say that this technique that I do here in this video and that I've done in my other videos is strictly done on myself. I do not do this on clients. I do not do this on friends, relatives, no one but myself, okay? And I do want to share my technique on how I do this for me, and maybe there's people out there that may want to try this on themselves. And of course, we all know it's their decision to do whatever they want on their own feet. And I know that having pretty feet is very important to a lot of people. They want to wear sandals, they want to go swimming, they don't want to be embarrassed. And I want to have pretty feet too. and I want my toes to be pretty. This is just something that I do. After prepping and cleaning my toes, I am now putting pure acetone on them, and that will dry out the skin and help for better adhesion with the acrylic. Now I'm going to apply a primer for acrylic, and this primer is not meant for skin, okay? But I am the one that's taking the risk here, and if I would have an allergy, then that's on me. I'm not telling you to do this or use it. You can skip this part, but I do apply just a little bit on the nail bed. And there I apply just a little bit over top of the nail bed. And you could see before I applied this that my nail bed looked really dry, and that was from the acetone. It dried out the skin that was left on my toenail. It's mostly callus, you know. So anyways, here we are. We are going to fill this dual form up to line 3, and I get the acrylic and I spread it out, you know, and I straighten it out, make sure I get a nice even thin layer. And once I get that even thin layer, I will come in and apply another layer of the glitter. And it's very pretty. It has these little butterflies in there, but I don't think you're going to see that because you have to specifically set those butterflies on first. And I forgot about that. So, but you know, no one's going to see my toes anyways. It's winter and you can't wear flip-flops. And I flipped this over so you could see that, yeah, no, you can't see the butterflies. You have to set those down first if you want them to be seen. And I mean, really, who's going to be that close looking at your toes anyways? No one, okay? So here is the second layer of the glitter, and we'll go ahead and pat that in. Now I'm going to fill the dual form with clear acrylic. And this clear acrylic will act like a glue when I go to attach this to my toe. And you know, it would probably never even stay on if I just used the glitter acrylic. So yeah, I'm just spreading a nice thick layer. Make sure you kind of fill in the dual form. There will be some that kind of squirts out the top of the tip, and that's okay. You can clean that up later and you'll see how I do that. Now I'm just pressing that down on my toe, and take a look at my cuticle area if you can. You see why I trimmed that dual form? Because my toe around the cuticle area is not round, it's square. And I hold this dual form on my toe for about 30 seconds to 1 minute. And you can see where the acrylic squirted out of the tip area. And I did try to clean it out, and then I decided to just wait until it was dry, and it would be a lot easier to just clip it off. And now it's time to just take off the form, and you just wiggle it a little bit and it should release. And there it is. It looks nice and shiny. And do you see that there? That is where the clear acrylic squirted out of the tip of the dual form. And it's a little bit soft, but it's still so easy to just cut off with the clippers. I just clip it right off. I just want to take my file here and just file the free edge nice and smooth. And it looks really good. I really like it. So pretty and sparkly. Very nice. And here is what my toe looks like. It looks very pretty. I like it. But as you can see, my other toes, the gel polish looks sparse. So I'm going to have to repaint my toenails so they match my big toe. And here is my other toe that does not have a nail. And I am ready to apply the dual form onto my toe. And see how I match that up with the cuticle area. And let me give you a little tip about if you ever have to have your toenails removed. If you ever have to have them taken off, it's pretty painful. It takes over a month for them to heal up. And once they're completely healed, start trying to wear glue-on nails or something so that you can keep your nail bed large. If not, your nail bed will shrink up. It'll shrivel right up. So yeah, let's go ahead and remove this. And on this one, I got it a little bit thin on the edge. As you can see, when I push on it, it's so super thin. Look at that. Very, very thin acrylic, but that's okay. It's going to work out, no problem. And I try to cut this, but as you can see, it's so thin that I just decide to stop right there and wait for it to cure up all the way, and then I will finish trimming it and then filing it because I don't want to rip it down anymore. And here are my finished toenails. This is the first time I ever wore glitter acrylic on my toes. I mean, I just would always do nude toenails until everyone was like, try something else, wear something else. These are very pretty, and I think they would be great in the summertime with some silver sandals or any kind of sandals or flip-flops. Very bright. I really like them, but too bad no one's going to see them right now anyways because there's snow on the ground. I can't wear flip-flops. Thank you all so much for watching, and we will see you in the next one. Bye!